he grew up here, as you probably know, and he became very successful as a real estate developer and became one of the most successful real estate developers in the United States back in his day. And he never forgot Lebanon. And you know, Harmon Hall is a result of his donations. Harmon Park's a result of his donations. The golf course, the tennis courts, all the things we see here. And then the trust itself, which was set up in such a wise way that it is as meaningful today, dollar-wise, in spite of inflation, as it was when he gave the gift.
We have a variety of parks. We have everything from the traditional parks like Harmon with the playground equipment, or Pleasant Park, or the Cook Road facility that has playground equipment for kids, and we certainly utilize that, as well as picnic shelters. I think also another great park is the Ida Juris Bennett Dog Park, and I have a 3-year-old mixed breed dog, rescue dog, that we, my wife and daughter and I take to the dog park quite a bit, so we really enjoy that. And then there are other, aspects to the park system, like the bike trail, and I run and bike on that quite frequently as well, and see people enjoying the Frisbee golf course along the way too.
The City of Lebanon park systems also include a number of parks designed for sports. Colonial Park East and West are home to Lebanon Youth Baseball and Softball Leagues. The Lebanon Sports Complex on McClure Road, just off Route 42, is where Lebanon youth soccer teams gather for games and practice. Runyon Field in downtown Lebanon and Roberts Field, just off Main Street on the city's east side, have baseball diamonds used by adult softball leagues and youth baseball teams.
Our older kids, we actually play with Centerville, so they come here. And when they come to the concession stand, they're constant, like, this place is amazing, you guys take great care of it, you should see the other, so we do get a lot of compliments.
I hear horror stories with some neighboring communities where they come inside to play some of our kids in games, and the relationships they have and the cost infrastructure that they have, the rent they pay for fields. It costs, in many cases, our registration fees are 50% less than what many of these outside communities are paying for quite frankly, less services. Fewer games, fewer practice dates.
I can see improvements being made to the city fields on a regular basis. I think they're very well maintained. I know that they take care of not only the infield but the outfield as well. They're clean. I don't know that you could ask for more.
When all my kids play soccer, I enjoy the fact that all their games are here. They practice here, they play here, and especially with the new addition to the playground, that also helps between games.
We went to official affiliation with Little League International out of Williamsport, Pennsylvania, the largest youth sport organization in the world. We went to that 2 years ago, so we've now been putting all-star teams in the tournament that ultimately could end up playing on ESPN someday. I mean, that's our ultimate goal. On the softball side, we have many young ladies that start off in our program, either coach pitch or first-year kid pitch, that ultimately go on, they might stay in our program 3-4 years. We're introducing to the games. But they go on and then they leave potentially our program and go on to some very select and travel squads. And those are the kids you see competing at the high school level today.
For nature lovers, Lebanon offers a number of walking, hiking, and running trails throughout the city. Our newest park, the Will and Harriet Miller Ecological Park, offers a completely different experience. Here, you can walk or run the 1-mile trail that was built by students from the Warren County Career Center. There's a bird blind on the property, built by an Eagle Scout, that lets you watch the wildlife without disturbing them. A number of other Eagle Scout projects are also scattered throughout the park. Miller Park is also home to an abundance of native plants and flowers, and is frequently visited by deer, fox, rabbits, and more.
Miller Ecological Park is 41 acres, and that was just a portion of 160 acres that was donated to the city by Edwin Miller back in the 90s. And his hopes were to build more of a passive recreation park. When the master planning came about, a number of the family members and folks from the community came together and said, hey, if they would like to build a passive park, an ecological park would be exactly what the Miller families had in mind. back when they sold that parcel.
As good as the park is today, and it's a great park for the city's park system, I think the future is even better. We've got a nature playscape, a 2-acre nature playscape. We've developed a concept plan which would go in that field kind of behind you. And this would be unique to Warren County, and it'd really provide the opportunity for kids to kind of reconnect with nature by using natural elements as play elements instead of your traditional playground equipment.
The City of Lebanon has over 350 acres of active and passive park space. Whether you're looking for a quiet spot to read, an opportunity to get back in touch with nature, or a place to hold a family reunion, you can find your spot in a Lebanon park. You can get more information, including shelter reservation forms, online in the Parks and Recreation tab on the city's website, LebanonOhio.gov. Your input and contributions are also welcome. If you're interested in having an impact on the development of our parks, consider serving on Lebanon's Park Board. Above all else, come out and enjoy our parks and build new memories of your hometown.
You come here at any time and you will see activity. I think we probably just saw 3 kids run behind us because we have 3 kids playing here, and any time of day you're going to find activity here at the park, and that's a great thing.
There's a lot of folks who say sports can teach life lessons, and that's really what we try to do in a safe, encouraging environment for the kids, so they experience teamwork, how to interact with other kids in that kind of a setting.
Everybody loves a playground.